It is not the church's job to be vigilantes who cause trouble or hardship for those who, for whatever reasons, have chosen to hide from immigration authorities. It's not the church's job to partner with the government and ferret out those who are on the run and who are not doing right. Well, where does this leave us? We've seen there's some good reasons immigrants should be welcomed, and there's got to be a charitable spirit. On the other hand, there's some very good reasons that a hardline position should be embraced. And yet we see that it's not quite so easy as just embrace position A or position B. There are gray areas. And so what I'm going to suggest is that as long as there is human society on this earth, there will be nations and laws and borders. Without borders, states will be overrun by their enemies. Capitalism may work better than socialism, but Christ followers are called to be neither capitalists nor socialists. We have no political position because Christianity is not a political religion. There are elements of capitalism, hard work, industry, incentive, motivation, that are really important. But there are elements of socialism that are good too. Giving welfare to those who truly deserve it, kindness and charity. Christianity, you see, was never intended to be elevated to the level of national policy. And that's because those on the narrow road will never be more than a small minority in their society. Some dominion Christians say that Christians are called to have dominion over the planet, Genesis 1, and we need to get Christians at every level of government, and then, well, it won't be like Sharia law of the Muslims, it'll be Christian law, and people will have to obey the Old Testament and the Sermon on the Mount, and then it'll be better. If there's any lesson of history, it's that when those who have these kinds of fundamentalist attitudes control the corridors of power, we are in trouble. Christianity was never intended to be elevated to the level of national policy. Each situation has to be considered on a case-by-case basis. Often church leaders will send me emails. We have someone here we're reaching out to and he wants to become a Christian, but he's been hiding from the law. Should we make him go back, or should he stay? And what I'm suggesting is that that's not the church's job to be the monitors for this. Yes, we need to speak the truth, exhort others to uphold the law, to do what's right, to follow their conscience. But it's not the church's job, again, to partner with government. Each situation should be considered case by case. I think there's some times when men and women do need to go back, and we need to urge them to do that. But it's not quite so simple. Let us balance justice with compassion. The bottom line question, how would Jesus have dealt with the illegal alien?